Designing, engineering, and installing complete comfort systems. A Good Neighbor Heating and Cooling. And for a limited time, take advantage of a furnace and central air conditioning package. Installed for only $56 a month. A Good Neighbor Heating and Cooling since 1919. Ready to serve 24/7.
Hi, Casey Hendrickson here with Michiana's Morning News. So the president is changing his policy once again. Can we tell it's political season? This time it's about illegal immigrants. 800,000 to 1.4 million of them who are under the age of 30, who have been in the country for 5 years, get to stick around. Doesn't matter that they broke the law. Doesn't matter that they're perpetually breaking the law every single day and probably breaking more laws because many of them do drive without driver's licenses, which they can't get since they're illegal aliens. That doesn't matter because, well, they're children. They're 30 years old, but they're children. And we want to keep them in the United States because, well, we don't have any Americans who are available to work. Wait a minute. There's an awful lot of Americans right now who need jobs. Americans who are getting out of college can't find work in their field from college at record numbers. So what a lot of them are doing is taking these lower-paying, unskilled labor jobs, which are predominantly taken up by illegal aliens. Then you have high school kids in the United States. Highest unemployment rate for high school kids in the history of the country right now. And guess what? The jobs that they would normally be going after are being taken by illegal aliens. So what's this going to mean for American employment? It kind of makes you wonder. But there's one other aspect of this whole thing because we keep having commentators going out there and political pundits saying, well, you can't blame the children for what the parents did. You know what? I sympathize. A 10-year-old kid who was brought here against their will in the United States, against their will like that's really happening, but they were brought here by their parents without knowing it. I can't really fault them for that. But I can fault the parents, and I just have to ask, at what point does the United States actually become the victim in this crime? Because that's what we have here. We have a perpetual criminal activity that is happening in this country. In the 80s, we gave amnesty, and we said, from this day forward, we are going to have a policy. We're going to forgive you now, but in the future, you bring your family, you bring yourself across the border illegally, you're going to face this consequence and that consequence. Now, the United States didn't follow up with those punishments, but we still gave them fair warning that if they continue to break our laws, we were going to have to take a stand. So I'm sorry if I seem unsympathetic here, but the bottom line is we are the victims here. They're the perpetrators. They're the criminals, and we gave them fair warning. I'm your host, Casey Hendrickson, for Michiana's Morning News every weekday starting at 5.